What's good, everyone? This is DJ's Raw Uncut Truth, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. And today is pre-game day, game day. And we're going to give you a preview of tonight's game, Hornets versus Timberwolves, LaMelo versus Anthony Edwards, part 2. This should be a doozy. Before I go on, I want to say, for those who really support this channel in the movement of new media, it's very important to keep it real, right? And shout out to Hoop Jargon. He said new media. Now, there was a subscriber who was always active on my comments, right? Showing love, the whole 9 yards. I found out he had a YouTube channel and was copying everything I was doing, everything Coach doing, everything Rev does, and put it on his channel. Now, for those who know me, I support all brothers and sisters in growing their channels. But you can grow your channel without jocking my style. Because you could try to sound like me, act like me, but you can never be me. This is not just my destiny. This is the Most High's calling. And the Most High wanted me to do YouTube so I could speak truth. And this is why it's important to have riders on your team. Hoop Jargon, he supports me through thick and thin. I support his channel. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Shout out to the Mellowholics in the chat. Joseph Modesto says, Mellowholic, shout out. Corshawn Smith says, I'm pissed at what I heard Richard Jefferson said. Yeah, me and Hoop Jargon, we'll talk about this tonight. We'll have a 10:30 show. We're going to expose all these shines, Stephen A. Smith, Richard Jefferson, because they have gone from complimenting LaMelo Ball to now, quite frankly, doing side jabs at LaMelo. So they can't just give a compliment to LaMelo anymore. They got to diss Lonzo, and that's disrespectful. Lonzo has improved this year. He's playing well. LaMelo's a rookie. Lonzo's a fourth-year player. I don't judge those two. And for the media, the old media, to do it, it's ridiculous. Make sure you guys that are in the chat like and share the content. Let everybody know that we're live. The keys to the game is James Borrego has to establish the flow in the game by giving LaMelo the ball. This positionless basketball is not conclusive to this team. What did I say in the other video? If you do not have the horses that can run a positionless sets, then positionless basketball is a no-go. The reason why Miami Heat back in the LeBron years could play positionless basketball is because you have LeBron, who could play multiple positions. You had a Chris Bosh, who is a versatile forward, can play center, can play power forward. The Hornets do not have that. Also, and shout out to Jose Arroyo, shout out to Bartran. He said, salute to you, DJ. Shout out to Drum Keys. So, since the Hornets do not have that type of roster, common sense will tell you, give the damn ball to LaMelo Ball and let him cook. I don't want to see PJ Washington driving to the basket like he's a guard. He's a power forward. I don't want to see Gordon Hayward play like he's a point guard. He's a small forward. It'll be different if it was just Terry Rozier handling the ball time to time and so forth. But everybody else, no. James Borrego, can you please quit playing that auto zone defense? It's not working. The NBA is a man-to-man game. You could do some help, man. You could do that. Mix your coverages up. But stop playing that zone defense. Do you know that the Charlotte Hornets are, I wouldn't say last on defending the three, but they're up there. They're at the bottom 5 in defending the three. That's because they're playing all that zone. It does not work. Shout out to Sean Bless. Drum Key says they think they are the Golden State with that positionless basketball. Yeah, they're not Golden State. Yeah, Golden State can do that. But the Hornets, hell no. They can't afford to play that type of style. They don't have the pieces. They don't have the engines to do that. If PJ Washington was a player that could play guard and small forward and power forward, you probably could play that. But they don't have that. And what kills me is the Hornets have a need at the center position. And you mean to tell me they can't call up Nick Richards or even Vernon Carey and give them at least 15 minutes a pop? You could give them 5 minutes a pop, 10 minutes a pop. They're getting killed in the middle. And that's why they're giving up threes. So they're getting killed in the middle. So all the big has to do on the opposing team is when they get double teamed, pass it out, someone's open. This is the reason, one of the reasons why the Hornets are bottom 5 last in defending a 3-point shot. Taufik says, DJ, is Tebe going to play tonight? This is their last game before All-Star break. I hope he doesn't. Like, I don't mind if Devontae Graham plays if he's off the bench and it's not messing up what LaMelo's doing. But if I see Tebe out there, I'm going to lose my freaking mind. I don't want to see him on that court taking away LaMelo's shine. This is not his team. This is LaMelo's team. This is LaMelo's team. I said it. And shout out to Rev. Rev says, what the hell? Richard Jefferson, egghead ass, say. Can someone send me the clip on my Twitter or Instagram or what Richard Jefferson said? I could play it on the stream and dissect what he's talking about. Shout out to Royal Perspective. He said, give LaMelo a young big like Mo Bamba. You know what's funny? We brought it up. Me and Rev, we brought that up like 2 months ago. That would be a good move. Of course, Sean says, I got you. Good. Boy, New Media, we roll deep up in here, man. Boy, we live today. Best Impact says they need Zoe on Charlotte. No, what Charlotte needs is a big man. All right, I got the link right here. Let me see what this big forehead looking Richard Jefferson had to say. So I'm going to play this clip real quick, all right? And I'm going to give my perspective. Let me find a part where he talks about LaMelo Ball. Okay.
Why are we talking about Rookie of the Year? We know who it is.
Well, that's what I think. Caesars William Hill lists LaMelo Ball as the overwhelming favorite. Our producers agree. He's the overwhelming favorite. And apparently you guys agree. He's the overwhelming favorite.
Congratulations, LaMelo, on your Rookie of the Year. Who was it? Stephen A. said, you are everything that your brother was promised to be.
Oh, come on.
He said it. I didn't say it.
His dad said he was going to be the best ball anyway.
Yeah. Well, I agree.
I mean, come on.
Whether that's true or not,
he is next level. He is box office. He is box office. There's only probably about 10 to 12 people that you would pay to go see, that you would tune in to watch. And take hype away, LaMelo Ball is that guy, in my opinion.
Yeah,
He's one of the
I
guys.
agree. I mean, look at the path he took, though. You know, leaving high school. So, do more youngins take this path?
Well,
That is certainly true. Went outside the traditional, not just college, but outside the traditional high school route.
He's been playing pro ball since.
Yeah, if you've got a brother that's got millions of dollars to make sure everything is catered and okay for you, and all the trainers and all that other stuff.
But if I'm GM and if I'm, a high school guy or a coach or
All right, I had to shut off that crap spilled from that milk dud head ass Richard Jefferson. Now, Richard Jefferson, you could give LaMelo a compliment without shitting on Lonzo. But I see your playbook because you're old media. What you're trying to do is drive a wedge between LaMelo and Lonzo. LaMelo and Lonzo performing is good for the Ball family. But out of your own mouth, with your fruity self, you want to come around here and say, "Oh, LaMelo is what Alonzo should be." Shut the hell up. LaMelo is that dude and should be rookie of the year. But you can say that without bringing up Lonzo. Yes, it's true. LeVar did say LaMelo was going to be the best. We all did. But the youngest is always the best most of the time. I'm the middle child of my own family, so I know. The youngest always has it better. That's just how the game goes. But for you, Richard Jefferson, to act just like these non-melanated shines is disappointing. But I'm never surprised. You're a lackey in the media, and you regurgitate everything Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp, everybody. It's all copycats. Lonzo out here shooting 40%, and he's having career highs in scoring, playing on a ball hogging team. You talking about, oh, he's everything LaMelo would hope for. LaMelo is a star because LaMelo has it. It has nothing to do with Lonzo. It has nothing to do with anything else. LaMelo just has that gift. And when you have that gift, you ball out. No pun intended. And drum keys. Let me get on Rachel Nichols. Rachel Nichols, the $2, I ain't going to say the word, but y'all know what I'm talking about. She's an instigator. She loves it when two brothers go at it. She loves it. She smiles. You see her little sheepish smile when a black man talks about another black man. She gets a kick out of it. She is very toxic. And someone called her right. She's a witch. she's the witch of ESPN. Boy, I cannot stand Rachel Nichols. Journalist, you know what? That's not journalism. That's hyperbole. What's she doing? Shout out to King Fuse Lit House. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. He a real one. He says Richard Jefferson looks like a Littlefoot from Lamport. Oh, man. Oh, man. He does look like Littlefoot. But didn't I tell you guys 2 weeks ago that watch old media diss Lonzo to prop up LaMelo? LaMelo's so good right now, you don't have to diss anybody. He's just that dude. So when I say LaMelo is a top 10 point guard, that's not dissing Lonzo. That's just LaMelo is that dude. But here's the difference. Old media would be like, well, if only Lonzo could be like LaMelo. Come on now. Do you really have to say that when LaMelo's putting up these crazy numbers? You don't have to mention Lonzo. You think LeVar Ball's tripping about who's better or not? He's got two sons performing. And Lonzo's doing well, he's doing so well that I see other teams saying, man, we need a point guard like this. Clipper fans are saying it. Knicks fans are saying it. Contending teams are saying this. Rev says, man, DJ and Hoop Jargon, y'all please ether them tonight. We will be ethering old media, Stephen A, Richard Jefferson, and the $2 side piece in Rachel Nichols. Cause this crap is getting ridiculous. And if I'm LaMelo, I'm about to say some things that you don't see average YouTubers saying. If I'm LaMelo Ball, I'm refusing all interviews from ESPN. I'm only doing interviews with local content creators. If you really want to piss somebody off, if I'm LaMelo Ball and even Lonzo, I'm not doing no ESPN interview. You dissing my family every time. You dissing. They would diss Jello. Jello hasn't been doing anything. He been chilling, minding his business. They will bring up Jello, making slide jokes. Oh, they really just have two in the NBA. The other one didn't work out. Come on now. Come on now. Why you got to bring up people who ain't playing? This is what old media does. Shout out to Uncle Vern. And they try to lie to us. And I'm so proud of LaMelo. I'm going to say it again. I'm so proud of LaMelo because LaMelo told the NBA, I'm not going to your skills challenge. You talking about I didn't get enough votes when I know the type of fans I bring into my circle, my games. Multiple people saying they voted 1,000,000 times. LaMelo gave the NBA the middle finger and said, F y'all. I'm not going to y'all stupid minstrel show called the All-Star Game. I'm a rest. So when I get back on the court, we're going to make a playoff push. And shout out to Sean Bless. He said, facts, big boss move for LaMelo. I support LaMelo 1,000. No, I support LaMelo 1,000,000%. And let me address this. There are other shines who are mixing up talking points. So they'll say that new media saying Lonzo should get traded, but they made it seem like it was a bad thing. Wrong. When we talk about Lonzo should be traded, we're talking about Lonzo should be traded to a team that appreciate his game for who he is, which is a defender that can pass with an improved three-point shot. That's what we're talking about. So when we say Lonzo needs to get traded, we're saying it for the betterment for his career. Because do you think the Pelicans care about Lonzo? If they cared about Lonzo, why didn't they give him the bag? Don't worry, I'll wait. Like Uncle Vern said, get them likes up, man. Get them likes up. We cooking tonight. We cooking today, man. We got me speaking right now. We got Coach Joe, J&J video, or just Coach Joe, one of the two. They're going to be on the live stream gang. And then me and Hoop Jargon, we are putting people on the grill tonight at 10:30 Pacific. Shout out to the Queen, Shanika Ryan. She said, talk to him, DJ. Yeah, I'm cooking today, man. The energy's up. They done pissed a brother off. They're lucky I'm not an NBA player. Because if I got some fruity tail, egghead looking dude, Richard Jefferson talking about my family, I would be mocking him all season long. Well, I'm Richard Jefferson. I just think the Ball family is just, they're overrated. Cut the crap. With your bald-headed, skellywag looking self. I can't believe I'm still live saying all this stuff. Oh man, I can't believe you two got me live still. Man, I'm saying some stuff that I should be saying on my future membership videos that I'll be making. And when we get to 100 members, you will be getting videos like this all the time. Jay Hamlick says DJ will be cooking up the grill tonight hot. Yeah, we doing that, man. Gunna Boy said that's a good impression. This is how Richard Jefferson be sounding. Well, I believe LeBron is the greatest because I played with Bron, and even though I was a role player, LeBron taught me how to win. Shut up. Nobody trying to listen to you. Don't tell me that's how Richard Jefferson be sounding, bro. Oh Lord. Shanika Ryan says, wait, I came in late. I gotta rewatch what bald-headed peanut head said. What Richard Jefferson tried to do was diss Lonzo just to give LaMelo credit when he could have just gave LaMelo the full credit. Lonzo's having a career year. And what's the point of doing that? I'm going to tell you why. This is all truth. This is not Ball Family fandom. This is real as it gets. They're doing it because they can't have everything good going for the Ball family. They think it's bad for their brand, which is ESPN. So what they'll do is diss LaMelo to diss LeVar. No, prop LaMelo to diss LeVar and diss Lonzo when they could just give LaMelo his full credit. Only one person credited LeVar, and that was Skip Bayless. Everybody else was on ESPN code. Thunder's right. Clipper fans are trying to get Lonzo. They know what's up. They know what's up. And did you hear what Zion had to say about Lonzo? Did y'all hear that? And I'm gonna pull up the clip for that. That he deserves respect. Does anyone got that clip? And someone send it to my Twitter of Zion saying what he said about Lonzo. Yeah, Zion's a real one. I'm not talking about the JJ podcast. I'm sure he has that one. Y'all send me the interview clip of not the JJ podcast, but what he did on the Pelicans interview. I'm going to play what he said on the JJ podcast. How good Zion is.
What do you think about like Zoe's potential specifically? Because to me, like he's better. I think he's better than people realize. And some of that I think has to do with the hype coming out of college. Obviously, you know, there were probably a few off-court distractions or whatever initially, but like he's just figured it out. He's gotten so much better as a shooter. He's so disruptive defensively. And to me, he's sort of the perfect fit for you and BI to play off of.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. But you know, the thing with Lonzo, it's like you said, he's improved on shooting. He's improved on his defense. Like he's even improved as like being a leader, being more vocal with like everybody on the team. But you know, fans only see like one side of it. They see the social media side. Like Lonzo will go on a spurt where he'll run on 5 incredible games of shooting. And, you know, he'll have a lot of assists and, you know, whatnot. But then he'll have one game, like, as if nobody can have, like, a off shooting night. He'll have one game where he might go, like, 2 for 10 or 2 for 8. And he may not have a high number of assists. They're like, oh, Lonzo's not doing this. He's not being productive. And it's just like, dude, were y'all not there for the previous 7 to 10 games? Like, those not exist. And, you know, people just take the one game and, you know, they just run with it.
Yeah, Zion's a real one, man. And Gamer, what do you mean that everyone knows Zion is great? We're talking about Zion giving Zoe a compliment. That's what we're talking about. We're showing the video on that. We're disproving a bunch of old media idiocracies. That's what we're doing. But I don't know what your comment meant. Shout out to the sister Rainley Sanchez, Shanika Ryan. Yeah, Zion is being 100. He knows what it's like to be. And shout out to DKM. DKM posted a video of these horrible scouts saying that a team should draft LaMelo Ball if they agree to have LaMelo in the G League for a year. This is before the draft. Listen to this.
It might have been Hollinger, where he can do what Rubio does in the full court, but not in the half court, which I agree with, and doesn't defend. So it works both ways. Again, I'm not saying don't draft the guy, although as I wrote, I wouldn't take him in the lottery unless he agreed to spend a year in the G League and understood with the signing a contract with me that the first time his dad challenges anyone in our franchise, we're trading you immediately. Then it happened the next day because someone has to be willing to take you. But we are not going to trade you to do what's best for you. We're warning you. We're going to do what's best for us only. And we're not going to be partners anymore. Like if you have a family member challenging us, you make fun of us at home all you want. You wouldn't be the first dad. Mr. Ball would not be the first dad to say that fucking coach sucks, right? He'll just be the first one to do it on air all the time. We can't have that as a franchise. So if you agree not to do that and you agree to go to the G League for a year, but knowing that at any point we can move you up as a reward for how well you're guarding and playing or whatever, but we need you to learn how to value winning. And we're not going to waste our veterans' time with you having to learn that. Prove it in the G League first, which is going to be a very strong league this year, the G League, because teams can't sign 15 or 14 guys plus two-ways because of their budgets. So you're going to have clear NBA players in the G League. And I don't think he'll be MVP of that league anytime soon, if ever. I just have major questions. 10% chance he ends up being an all-star. I don't give it a high rating because I don't trust him.
These buffoons, I tell you, these are the guys called True Hoop Henry Abbott that said that horrendous opinion about LaMelo. This is before the draft. Not only did he say that LaMelo should be, when he gets drafted, should be in the G League, that he wouldn't even be in the MVP in the G League. The disrespect that this young man has. Now they're silent about LaMelo. They're quiet as a church mouse. I tell you one thing, you're never going to shut up LeVar. I tell you that. Because he has a ruling class mentality. He's not a yes man. He's a boss. So if you would have had a boss mentality, Mr. Henry Abbott, maybe you can have a bigger platform than what you have right now because you work for somebody. You don't know what it's like to own anything because you work for someone. This is a difference between a beta male and that dude. When you're that dude, you don't care what others say about you. You do things your way, your method. And what I heard from him, I'm smiling. You know why I'm smiling? Because LaMelo Ball is eating their spirit away. Them watching LaMelo Ball perform like he's performing is making them lose their minds. We're so much so that they're afraid to apologize. They're afraid to apologize. They want to be out here like this never happened. But shout out to the subs. I'm telling you, the subs on New Media do the best research out of anybody on YouTube. They will find information in a hurry. And I'm about to play a video of what Zion said about Lonzo after the game, after they won that game against the Bucks.
Zion, Lonzo has been able to, sustain a really strong level of play for a month and a half now. I mean, what does that just do for you guys as a team, when he's playing at this level?
I mean, it does a lot for us. Like, even when Lonzo's not, I guess, in y'all's words, not shooting well, he's still out there playing great defense and, applying pressure on defensive end. And, nights like tonight and previous night, when he's shooting well and applying pressure like that, Lonzo's a great player. Like, and, I just wish he get the full respect he deserves regarding that.
In what way? Like, what do you think, where investors that players can see?
I think that, he'll have one game where he may not shoot as well as he did tonight or the previous night. And I think people are so quick to remember that bad night and not remember the 5 or 6 games where he played well. And, it's tough, but Lonzo is great with it. He doesn't pay too much attention to it. And as his teammates, we're always there giving him confidence. So I think he's found a great balance with handling that.
Shout out to Zion, man. You need good teammates like that. And let me address something because, new media, we're about pro-truth. So when I address this is nothing personal. Shout out to you, Best Impact. But when you say Lonzo ranks 330 on defense, I do not understand the metric, but that is his ranking. From watching film, since Lonzo has to help on defense all the time and cover up for BIs and Lonzo's mistakes on defense, because remember, Zion doesn't play defense. I like Zion offensively, but his defense is horrendous. Of course, your defensive metric is going to go down when that happens. But yeah, shout out to Zion for speaking up, man. And like you guys said, whether it's LaMelo, Jello, Lonzo, I wouldn't be giving interviews to ESPN. They don't deserve an interview at all. Royal Perspective said, did you see Ingram tweet? No, I didn't see that. Let me check it out. Dom 34 says, Big Bro DJ on 1,000 in the building. These solo videos are good, man. I gotta have a balance. So I do these in the morning, right? Coach Joe, whenever I'm not on, because I gotta work, live stream, and then we do the night videos with the gang, with the new media gang. Perfect balance. 3 streams a day. I'm trying to work up to do that. So giving the people what they want, and I appreciate every one of you. A Payne Savage says Zion basically told the Pels that you better not trade him. Oh yeah, that was a message to the Pelicans. That was a message to the Pelicans. You better pay him. You better pay him, or some stuff gonna hit the fan. Queen Royalty says, can you imagine the Hornets making a crazy move before the trade deadline, making it deep into the playoffs? Man, that would sting old media, no pun intended. Oh, yeah. Old media would lose their minds if that were to happen. All they need is a big. Really, they could have just used Vernon Carey and let him play through mistakes because he's a rookie. He has strong hands. He's nimble in his feet. He has moves. You don't have to worry about him dropping LaMelo's passes, I tell you that. They could have done that, but since they didn't, they might as well just get a veteran big or a young big with upside that is tall and can catch. Shout out to Shar Johnson. She says, Melo is a beast. I'm glad to see Skip and Shannon give props to LeVar. They said it's come true. LeVar said Jello wouldn't be in the NBA. Well, LeVar did say that 2017. He said that, hey, if Jello's not in the NBA, hey, it happens. Everybody can't make the NBA. But for some reason, I think he sees that Jello could make it. That's what fathers do. They put belief in their sons, and no matter what. But back to the preview to the game. This should be a winnable game with the Hornets, but knowing the Hornets, they sometimes play down the competition a lot. And Karl Anthony Towns is a beast. They have no one on their team that could guard Karl Anthony Towns at all. And you still got James Borrego playing that stupid zone. I want to see who plays tonight. If Devontae Graham plays tonight, this will be interesting how this team will be used. And I'm not trying to be that guy, but Devontae Graham not playing has unleashed the best type of LaMelo Ball. And playing Devontae, the problem is there's too many ball handlers. And nobody else wants to play their role because they don't want the rookie to be the star. But they got to soak that pride up and understand that LaMelo is the future. It is what it is. You see what he's doing. He's breaking records. As a starter, LaMelo is averaging 21, 7, and 6. And it hasn't been done since LeBron James. That is the truth, no matter if you like it or not. Also, Terry Rozier. What I want Terry Rozier to do is when his shot's not going, still be engaged. Because sometimes he pout his head and the defense may not be there for Terry when his shot's not going. That needs to be fixed. Now for the Minnesota, back to Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Anthony Edwards, I like Anthony Edwards as a person. I think he's a good kid. I think he's funny. He loves the game of basketball. And they're not losing because of him. They're losing due to not having structure in their organization. And Anthony Edwards is a shooting guard. So you're playing without D'Angelo Russell. People are coming in and out of the lineup. So that spells for losing. And plus, they're in the Western Conference. But I'm going to predict that Anthony Edwards will take a lot of shots, just like the other game. Did you know in the last matchup, Anthony Edwards took more shots than LaMelo Ball, but LaMelo still averaged the same amount of points with less shots? So it tells you LaMelo's more efficient. Rap God says Edwards' teammates are jealous-hearted. Well, shoot. Believe it or not, the Timberwolves players seem like they're more unselfish than the Hornets because they'll at least allow him to get his shots. The only way LaMelo gets his shots is when the team's in a bind or when they're down or they need a run. So they're like, oh, just get the ball to LaMelo Ball. But I need them to do that in the first quarter. I talked with a good friend of mine, and we had this little debate because I told him, I said, I think LaMelo could average almost 30 points per game if he really have the keys. He doesn't have the keys right now. He's sharing point guard duty with too many players. Gamer Game says Hayward will play tonight. This will be interesting. Will Hayward slow down progress or will he play as a team? That's the key. Will he be mature tonight and play within this game, or will he be jealous of LaMelo getting the shine? Now, last game against the Blazers, did you know that Coach played LaMelo 32 minutes and tried to make an excuse of minutes restriction because he's playing too many minutes? He's 19 years old. How in the hell are you playing him less minutes and he's 19 years old? I understand if it's a vet that's been playing for 20 years like LeBron, and he may need to play a game for 32 minutes, but a 19-year-old, please. I would never believe that. Sharwood Johnson says Hayward is overrated. Yeah, y'all getting on Hayward, man. Jay Havlick says 30 points a game can happen for LaMelo. He has the talent. He does. That's what I believe. No one can tell me otherwise. Jerris Taylor says, nah, Melo plays really well with Hayward. When Hayward plays within the system and doesn't try to dribble the ball too many times, that's when they play well. But when Hayward tries to play the point guard position as a small forward, that's when it doesn't work. LaMelo's not an off-ball player. He could do it in spurts, but only a little bit. He can't do it the whole game. That's just not his game. You said they both love the mid-range. Yes, they do. Jaheim says 30 points in his sleep. You know it. Shout out to all the Melo-holics in the chat. Melo-holics, let me know where you're at. I had to tell someone, I apologize for doing these streams, but I'm a Melo-holic. Excuse my addiction to watching LaMelo Ball games. We all some Melo-holics in this piece. The Queen Royalty says, I'm actually not mad about last game. Melo did fall on Sunday, and even though he's young, he did seem a little discomfort Sunday. That's a good point. But sister, you realize JB's PR is bad. JB could have said that and everybody wouldn't have reacted. But since JB was like, he's trying to conserve minutes, this is not the smart thing to say when he's 19 years old. Drum Key says, Melo-holic. We got the Melo-holics in the building. Bad Game V says, I got LaMelo with 25, 11, and 7 tonight. If no one's in LaMelo's way, he could do that. But I'm telling you right now, if they do that positionless crap and they're in his way, I don't know. Sean Bless says, my name is Sean. I come from Toronto, Canada, and I'm a Melo-holic. I like what you did there, Sean. Shout out to the Canadian homies out there, man. It's all love, man. Shout out to Canada. Believe it or not, Canada supports new media, man. They love this stuff, man. Anything that's anti-old media, they support. So shout out to Canada, Toronto. It's all love here from new media. Joseph says, Melo-holics anonymous meeting. Joaquin Lopez says DeMar DeRozan better team player than Hayward too. Yeah, DeMar DeRozan doesn't get in DeJounte Murray's way, and he can still get his points. That's when you know you're cold. When you can get your stats while playing in the team system. Douglas Goldenchild, shout out to you, my brother. He said Melo-holic pressure is going to be on JB. Yeah, he better do right by the brother. Ricky Henderson, Ricky, Melo-holic, Washington, D.C. Oh, Washington, not D.C. Okay, you must be in Washington State. Shout out to Seattle, Washington State, Tacoma. You know it's all love. Cold-blooded says Melo 22-8. I think that's reasonable. I wish LaMelo would have 35 in this game, but I don't really think the coach and the players are going to allow that. You know how they do. Dante Lee says Melo-holics in Zoes. Yeah, we got the Zoes in the building, the Melo-holics in the building. You know what it is. Taufik says, realistically, I got Melo will get 10 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, and shoot 40 free throws from Toronto, Canada. 10 points for LaMelo. No, I can't see that. I can't see LaMelo with 10 points. If LaMelo gets 10 points, this will not be a good day for James Borrego. Because fans will know what's up. The way he's playing right now, there's no way LaMelo should have 10 points. Unless politics are involved. Politricks, I mean. Let me see. Sean Bliss like 10 points. Yeah, I don't believe that, man. Come on. Something must be really fishy if LaMelo has 10 points tonight. Drum Key says 10 points if they don't pass. Yeah. Uh, 13 could be the minimum if they don't pass him the ball. I'm gonna go with that. Shar Johnson says 10 points. That's a horrible shooting night for him. Yeah, that is. Dom 34 says forget politics on 1,000. Yeah. We don't need any politics in the game of basketball. You gotta let these brothers play, man. You gotta let them be themselves, man. The legend CJ, he let it be known. He said 10 points in the first quarter guaranteed. Man, that's big dog status, bro. I agree with you, Jason Zimmerman. Shout out to you for always supporting New Media Nation United. He said Melo has passed the 10-point threshold. Yeah, he shouldn't be getting anything less than that from now on. Douglas Goldenchild said LaMelo Ball with 26 tonight. Unique View said he's a ballaholic. I like that. Meloholic, ballaholic, Zoes. Let it be known. We got a bold take right now. J.K. Robinson says career high 37 points. Career high 37 points. Career high 37 points. Wow. You let it be known. Boy, y'all going. Wait, did someone say 42 points? Wow. B Mill with the 30s. Wow. Really, bro? Oh boy, I gotta put the horns. The horns. Boy, that's I call that the shocker horn. When someone got B Mill with the 42 points career high. Boy, that's a bold take. That's why I played that horn. Sean Bless is like, I like that bold take. I like it too. Queen Royalty says, I'm waiting for that Terry Durant dunk by Melo. He finna cook somebody soon on the dunk. I'm waiting on that too. Toffee says, I'm a ballaholic. I support all brothers, not just LaMelo. I think we all support all ball brothers. But everybody got like a little favorite they like to watch. Dom 34 said he got a double-double tonight. Hussein says 42. Melo no cap. Hussein came in to bring in the pain. Hardcore in the pain. I came to bring the pain. Hardcore in the pain. Shout out to Method Man. Shout out to the brother Meth. Boy, B Mill is on that king-ish right now. He said, I would say 55, but not yet. It's coming soon. Man, if LaMelo drops a 50 burger, this would be an all-time show. I'm telling y'all this right now. I may be on a show for freaking 6 hours if LaMelo did that. It may not be 6 hours, but it'd be a long time. Old media better hope LaMelo don't drop 50 on any game this year. The only way he draws 50, like Drum Key says, is if he get the keys. He's right. Shout out to Superior Trucking 30 for the $5 super chat to help grow the nation out. Thank you, my brother, man. Thank you for believing in the mission of new media. He says, while y'all being delusional, Zion going for 40-10-10 tonight. Baby goat. Noon Wolf. Ever say Zion only getting 10 points? Oh, I needed that laugh, my brother. But yeah, man, thank you for supporting. And I don't know what LaMelo will do. I'm not in the prediction business. I just hope that he makes plays tonight to get the win. And if he gets 20 plus 30, I'm happy. Rated to Go says Melo should be able to get 20 easy again tonight. Yeah, if the coach doesn't do any politicking, that could happen. Ricky Henderson says, y'all know Borrego a hater. He will ice LaMelo. I don't need any icing on today, man. This is LaMelo Ball versus Anthony Edwards. This is not the game to be managing and all that stuff. You got to let these rookies duke it out because you know Anthony Edwards going to get his shots. Y'all already know that. But let me know how y'all like these morning solo streams. Give me feedback. And don't forget to tune in for the live show with Coach Joe, the OG of new media. You know he's going to keep it real tonight. Queen Royalty says, this is the rematch. If y'all, hey, remember Friday after next? No, next Friday. When Sticky Fingers was talking to Debo, he said, man, this is the rematch. Rob God said, love it. Love it, man. In my DJ Screw voice, love it, man. Unique View says, LaMelo's second triple dub. Boy, if that comes on tonight, if he has a triple double against Anthony Edwards, hide your kids, hide your wives. Oh, man. That brother's name, Antoine Dotson. Hide your kids, hide your wives. Boy, old media going to be hiding somewhere if that happens. Boy, man, it feel like comedy hour today. Gamer says Hornets will win again and again. I hope. I don't know what the Hornets do. They're a weird team, but they're entertaining at the same time. Rated to Go says Melo ain't doing much. Ball hog. Hayward is back. Oh, man. We will be calling that out tonight. We're watching Gordon Hayward very closely. Because that shit got to stop. You already got your bag. You're secure for 4 years. Even if they cut you, Gordon Hayward, you got the bag. You got the guaranteed money. So there's really nothing for him to prove. Said, we like these live streams. Good. Rated to Go says Melo isn't as aggressive when all those ball hogs are on the court. Hayward, Rozier, Monk. Boy. We're going to see tonight. And I'm glad Gordon Hayward's playing tonight. And you may think, why? We want our point to be proven tonight. If LaMelo does not get 20-plus points tonight, this will tell you everything we've been talking about Gordon Hayward and this positionless basketball and holding him back. So they better hope LaMelo gets his 20-plus and double-digit assists because we will be calling it out. Dom 34 says 4 Hornets with 10 points on 1,000. Constantine says Monk is nice. Monk is only nice when he's consistent. When Monk tries to do everything, when it's off, when the shot is off, it doesn't look right. When his shot is on, he should take those shots. Gunna Boy says a lot of people don't talk about this, but Malik Monk is a ball hog. Yeah, he's a ball hog, but he comes off the bench, so I don't think people complain about it as much. But he's a ball hog that they could deal with. Gordon Hayward has a controlling type of ball hog where even when he doesn't have the ball, he's out here telling LaMelo, pointing at him, doing this, stay in the corner and all that crap. I don't want to see that from LaMelo. I want him to be a point guard. How you going to have a player like LaMelo Ball with top 5, top 10 handles in the NBA? You don't want him to handle the ball, not majority of the time because it's the NBA, but more than most starters. Drum Keys is uncut with it. He said, if I was a reporter, would have. I can't say that, but you crazy for that, bro. Shout out to Drum Keys, man. Maxwell Milgram says, DJ, did you see that World versus USA teams were announced? I didn't see it. Was LaMelo on there? If he was not on there, we will be talking about it. But I'm about to get ready for work. Shout out to those in the chat. Peace and love to you guys. And let's do this again, man. This was fun. Make sure to tune in to 5 p.m. Pacific for the live game reactions. All 150 that's on here, remember to set your clocks to 5 p.m. Pacific for the live stream reactions. Peace, and let's ride out. Let me tell you something. Back in my day, let me show you.